is they went to the 555 Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. They were doing Yordeh Siman Shin Hey Sif Nun Av Samach. No, if he may have the father died after 30 days. We assume that the child was redeemed. Until they tell him that he was not redeemed. The case of this says Mishnah Brachos not if it's before 30 days, you need a proof that the child was redeemed. But in this halacha, about after 30, the father died after 30 days. It says Snan. It says the Mishnah Chimel Shalonif there. We assume his redeemed was told he was not redeemed. If he's told he wasn't redeemed, even if it's not absolute testimony, then we assume he's not redeemed. So the chazak that a person that the father redeemed immediately upon becoming a blobby after 30 days, it's not an absolute airtight chazaka. The Rubadin Shilavdim before Pchov, yeah, most people don't pay up their debts immediately. Most even a relative or apostle is believed to say that the father did not redeem his child. Tains Rakili Milsabam is just revealing what we might suspect otherwise as well. With that, we should know. Because the Rashi Shom, the Rashi says the poskim say there, Shemalo Shitziva Aviv B'Shasi Sashi Ibdu. That he has to be told, as father said, that he commanded at the time of his death that they should redeem the son. Lav dafkahu. It's not specific. Do adim mal biblo klum. The father didn't have to command anything. Shamucho b'choyim misasa, distracted by his illness and his death. In other words, if the father commanded, you might think that specifically the father commanded and said that, okay, you have to redeem him because I didn't redeem him yet. And then he dropped that. So then we assume he's not redeemed. So he says, Arukh says, no. If father didn't say anything because he was distracted by his illness and death, as long as we know that the kid wasn't redeemed, so long as the household say it wasn't redeemed, clearly those thoughts he has to redeem himself when he grows up. Then base, you should know the common. Stephen Shintaz says something Bechor Behem Torah is a question of a doubt by a Bechor of a kosher animal. They argue about Tok Kohen. The Kohen seized the animal. The Rambam plus the other Rambam we don't take away from the person who seizes it. The Kohen seizes it. For Rosh Hashanah in the Motzim and Sham, we do seize the animal back. We do remove the animal from the person who seizes it. Of a Bechor Adam, a Savik of a Bechor being being. So subject of the redemption of a firstborn donkey. They mentioned what's the halacha where the coin seizes the redemption. Venira the Bohem Gamarama Moed Motzim. It seems Ram also conceding the point that we extracted redemption from him. Especially on Bechor Tahira, that's on Bechor Shachal coin. But Bechor of an animal, kosher animal, whether Bechor itself belongs to the coin. Say you shop your Shema Night Visa. Then we can say that seizure is effective. But by the firstborn of a human being and the redemption of a firstborn donkey, the Raka Pino Shachal coin, where only the redemption is belongs to the coin. Not the actual Bechor itself. And also the redemption is clearly the money of the owner. How can Kohen seize as in case of doubt? As far as Rashba is mentioned, Rashba, such a logic. After seems to go back and forth in parallel between various different bechiras. And okay, we can say the conclusion is not like that. It's also the Gra. That's Svara Yisrael because as far as the Ashtalke Svara, a good Svara. Brackets it says the Dina Pasach Kain, Horim Batumim, Bedina Tfiso, Simon Bays, Observe that's just there, such mark. Between Paskins, this distinction, Kingus Avagon, Kivega, Shemach, Ephraim, Veduk. So that, but the thing itself can be seized by the coin with money. Whereas seizing is thing which would be in lieu of, then it's not going to be effective. Nun Gimel. Ima ya b'atzmo b'chor, shaviv lo p'tov, ya ben b'chor. The father himself was a b'chor, whose father was not redeemed, and he had himself, and this father who was not redeemed had his son who was a b'chor. Yitzhak Tchiyah should redeem himself first, and then afterwards redeem his son. The mitzvah of his own body is superior for him. First, if he only has 5 sloim, in any event, he should redeem himself. Mikdam she's brought from this reason because his mitzvah comes first. Goes that saying if you have a slam before the child reached the 31st day, because then the chiyuv devolved initially on him, who was already obligated. I feel the will be saying got them etzem hayem hazeh of the 31st day. Got his for the chiyuv, but his body comes first. Be loyal and chosim b'nei chorim. He had no free and clear property. Only property on the lien to other people. Even though the loan was late in the time which he was supposed to redeem his son, a coin cannot collect from the chasim which underleaned other people. Because the amount of the ben is like a verbal loan which cannot be extracted from property which is underleaned elsewhere. Which is geschrieben, it's written in the Torah. But a document written, a loan written Torah is not like the document written in a star, which is designated for the purpose. Bracket says, so we have to analyze how this happens. The only the karkos are under lien. But ain't putting karkos, and you can't use karkos for redemption anyway. We low bit acne without the karka unless you were makne movable objects on the piggybacked on the ground. Lo much game places doesn't seem that way. There's judgment test. The maskul vidi day I insham tzarchim ze so test shvus liber maskul kosul lalim karka the seldom land because you can't use the direct forbidden I insham gam tzarchim also requires for analysis with duk. Nundal, imita ben shlop to aviv. If the son whose father did not redeem him grew up, v'atorot tzad ben liptos asman now someone to redeem himself. V'aviv no menicho. His father's not letting him. Who wrote save those? He wants to. Now he has the money. I guess he wants to redeem his son. Ha'av kodem. Father comes first. Lo pakas kluzo. His right never fell off. Chaim pasaka rashpa. And the base says everything brings it down. Below it, so I've leave those. Akashik the ben father is recalcitrant, doesn't redeem even after it's grown up. He can't compel the father. Akashik the ben, his son grew up and he has his own property. Because the ben leave those that's not redeemed, therefore compel the child to redeem himself. Ain't la ben and the son has no property. But the father has property. Kofin himself, we compel the father to do it. Nun hey racing mishkas I wrote so he who wrote. The Bisman is in our day and age. Since we don't have a Kohen who have a pedigree, every Kohen should suspect he's not a Kohen. If he most, give back the money. And also he's liable to redeem himself. So set aside the money, give it to himself. Also to hear such things. Allows Hakuna to diminish now the quality or the level of the kuna. Asks the Zuli and come to Mark scoffing. Chasishom or Markain. Perish the thought. But I feel Shala Ezra above even Ezra came above us. So call Karim Hayaksav Yichus. Oakheim had a Yichus brief. They had their records. We saw some Lonnie saw, and some did not happen. The Reach Cheskes Kuna Aleim, which diminished the or weakened the Cheskes Kuna which they possessed. Nevertheless, said, you're soon to be Kohanim. But Truma, just like you ate in Chutzar's Truma, Cain tochlu gam ato. So to eat Truma as well. He said, Ksubas, like he says, Ksubas. As we learned there, the chazaka is very great. And especially to nowadays. She'ain kohen klal yechav dichus, and no kohen has dichus brief. Came and kulam ein ksab yichus. It's none of them have a yichus brief. Ein kan reis or klaus. No reis are not having one. Kan borsham with the tastes like it's clear of the different tastes. The kosh kein shem becheskes kedushashim, and certainly they are the chazaka being having their inbred consecration. Chalila lasos bezeh eizer sofik and fake sake chazashos make eizer sofik even fake sake at times I feel it's of koshu or join this even in any way, shape, or form to some sort of leniency. Nun kohanim lean between Pidyon Ben. Going to be more example Pidyon Ben. Sharihem Padum Bechor Yisrael Midbar. It tells me the Charis of Am Yisrael in the Midbar. Like it says, Kachas Elvim. Thanks to the Levim. Tachas kol b'chor and luva each b'chor b'chein petach hamoshlem. So to their firstborn donkeys. Potami Pidyon is exempt Pidyon Ben. Much causes him in Shushin Raval. These Gazelas that connect to each other. Like it says, Padoti Tes Bechor Adam, redeem the firstborn child, Ves Bechor Behema, Tzveitif, and also the firstborn non kosher animal. Vein Lusho Ken, as he can live to Ganke Behema, Torah Shem Bechor, let them be exempt also in their Behema, Torah from Bechora, from their kosher animals. Shari by Midbar Padu, Bemtas, Behemas Yisrael, in the Midbar, their animals redeem the animals of the Yisrael. Because it says, Behemas will be in the animals of the Tachas Bemtam, in lieu of the animals of the Israelim. Ach zein ze shela, das ist nicht der Kasche. That's not difficult. The bad ilu hay somewhere else, labchor behema Torah. If would have, I should read that wrong. Val ilu hay somewhere else, labchor behema Torah pidyon. It would be effective for a bechor of a behema Torah to have a pidyon if it was owned by a kohen. But okay, that'd be true. I became a kedusha saguf. But since the Bechor has its intrinsic kedusha, there's no distinction between animal and animal. The midbar lo matin rak pidyon behemas yisrael pshutos. We only found pidyon for the animals of the simple animals for the Jews. Finally, the sales that tzrichos the pidyon pidyon chamorim, or for the sheep which are required in order to redeem the petach hamayels or the pidyon chamorim atzmah, the petach hamors themselves. So the not sure what his point is. Says okay, yeah. So we don't say pidyon for any kosher animal, only for the I'm not sure what he's saying here. Someone else, but maybe like pidyon the behemoth he saw pshutais. I said it's the pidyon chamorim. We don't find that the bechor behemoth Torah of the Yisrael was redeemed, right? That's a good point. The bechor behemoth Torah was not redeemed. Only the picture chamor. Say the sefer bet chamor. Rashi says it as follows. Didn't redeem the firstborn kosher animals of the Jewish people, but rather the firstborn donkeys. Because the sheep of a Ben Levi, redeemed several petach from the Jews. Sounds like there's an opinion which shows that the firstborn animals were redeemed by the animals of the Iman Sham. Nevertheless, it's not a conclusion. Can't make by a kosher animal because they have their own kedusha zaguf. Not sure what he means by that, but anyway, but also has there for a higher for subsequent generations. Levim will be for me, Validas and you. They retain the kedusha. So we don't learn automatically Doros Mishah. Even they did redeem their behemoth Torah. It doesn't mean you can do it later on. Doros. Only in this drush you learn the Doros that there's redemption. That's only by an Adam, not by behemoth. The Petach Hamor means because Petach Hamor learned from its the inference of the parallel to these two things. And bracket says here, nearly the Pirush the crop parish of Carlos means parish crop, but don't tifta gomer es bechor tifta ach bechor chor bechor kesa begomer lo tifta kodeshem es the gomer. Klomer kashach bechor meim bechor adam. I drew a linkage between the bechor of a non-kosher animal and the bechor of a human being. Came and shame and pidyon because they're both relevant to pidyon. Ach bechor shor begomer ain't a pidyon, but bechor firstborn of an ox is not redeemed. Yikayik shame beguvan their body themselves a kodesh. These log, therefore you have to toss the blood on his back. Afilu shel kohen levi, even if it's the firstborn, be'emator of kohen levi viduk. Nun ches. Afilu kohen levi anusur Yisrael. even if you have a daughter of a Kohen or daughter of a Levi who's married to Yisrael, Ein Ben Chayav Bepidyon. The son is not required to be redeemed. Now, the Petah Rechem Torah Rachman has to do with Petah Rechem. Ein Ikar B'chor Toli Ba'av. Something to do with the father. Elab Ein B'vad. I should work on Rechem it is. It has to be Rechem Yisraelis. Because B'chor for the mother is Chai B'chor, not B'chor for the father. The opposite is not Chai. Kemen Shkein, therefore, since that's the case, Pshita Savis, Kemen Shekwarim, B'levim P'turim, since Kvarim P'turim, Kosh Kein Shebas Kohen or Bas Levi. We're going to say that the book of Kohen and Levi are P'turim, nevertheless, their child from Midin, certainly the daughter of the son, the child of the Kohenes Leviah, whose rechem is not can't be doesn't have the Torah's making the Kodesh B'chera. Hanasuli Yisrael, they're married to Yisrael, should purchase b'nei B'chera, they exempt their children from B'chera. V'cheinu Beter Chamoritz is true at Beter Chamoritz. Welcome to Slavim Simon Shin Chavav. Nisabu Mikuti Gabasa Kohen Shiolda, but there is an exception. If she came pregnant from a non-Jew, then the Bas Kohen gives birth. Chayav Ben, opinion, the child is liable to be a sheni. Chalala, but we also just because she lost her status as a Kohenes when she was defiled by that person. She's a chalala. The Yisraelis and Allah like Yisraelis. Have Bas Levi put up the bidyon. Bas Levi, her son is part of the bidyon no matter what. She learned his chal. She doesn't become a chalala. Maybe a sakum. Benishar b'al she maintains her libya status. She said she got pregnant from a Jew by Yisrael Machisha, and Yisrael denies it. It says that she became pregnant from a non-Jew. Ben Patum opinion, child is Patum opinion. I can't show no. Bear Advorim means to say Bas Kohen Penuya, the daughter of an unmarried Kohen. She held a Zocher Petah Rechem, who gave birth to a firstborn male. For marriage to me, Pliny, he saw his she says, I got this is from so and so, a Jew. He denies it says she if she became pregnant by a non-Jew. Maybe they say it means there's evidence. Even though since he denies her, she not believe towards him, no clown. We don't say it's his son at all. Come, nevertheless, who ain't on Amma Negdo? He's also not believed against her. Couldn't decide to say she became pregnant from a non-Jew. But I mean, we say she had so much but she's believed to say she became pregnant from a Jew. Not from this Jew, another Jew. Therefore, the son is exempt from pidyon. Because the money remains in its chazaka, right? Because we're not so. It's a doubt, a question whether it's from a goy. No, not from a goy. So he has to keep the money. A wife becomes pregnant, and her husband's Kohen. It says, who this child is a mamzer of Naaman, the father's believe. I feel machisha. So even she denies it, Torah minas, the Torah believes it much because Torah has a simon dalit. It says in the bracket the Shach Sof Siemens Sof Sifkad Chav Nimakasa. So Chim is not sure about this. See there, like that. I'm not sure. It's not too sure. Fiduk Samach Davar Pashu. It's clear. Yisrael sheishto Bas Kohen. Yisrael's wife is a Bas Kohen. Beside Mikuti, she gave birth from a non-Jew. Behold, the Petah she gave birth to a firstborn. And Alabi does survive enough to redeem the child. So we know he's not his father. Chaimon Mechiyah also must not be obligated. Shalom Mutzah Pidyon. She has no crime to do Pidyon. Mechiyah does that smoke shit. He's got to redeem himself when he goes up. I mean, it's Chala bebias Kuti when she came a Chalala by the be of a non-Jew. V'achakach nisarmei bali son that she came pregnant from her husband, the Yisrael, who Chai B'Pidyon, then he's Chai B'Pidyon. Chen Kohen Sheshlo Isha she's Chala bebias Kuti, also Kohen has a wife who became a Chalal by the relations with the non-Jew, and he continues to live with her. V'yolda ben B'chor, she gives birth to a firstborn son. Chai Ben Pidyon, the father's Chai B'Pidyon. To Chalal. Because it's a Chalal, v'yotza mi Klal Kuna, he's no longer part of Kuna. Chai V'yokon Livdoso, he's left after the son himself. The father has redeemed him. Not that being hot, so he did it for himself since he's a Kohen. Cute. Okay, that's it for today.